For the first time in the administration of President Bola Tinubu, the All Progressives Congress APC held its national caucus meeting in Abuja on Tuesday, with leaders expressing confidence that the party is united, stronger, focused and supportive of the president. Briefing newsmen at the end of the meeting, presided over by President Tinubu at the State House Conference Center, Abuja, the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, said due to the good leadership provided by President Tinubu, the country is better off in terms of revenue generation, which translated to more infrastructure, social change and other economic dynamics. On his part, President Tinubu expressed joy at improvement and security nationwide as party leaders backed his administration. Now let's hear from the president.
To all of you, I'm very grateful. I am happy that we call the caucus and you are here caucusing. Thank you very much for the vote of confidence. I've received it and it's very encouraging. For me, there is a very sunny part of Nigeria that I'm seeing right now. And I'm very happy that one of the most challenged individual in terms of security, Yari has given a testimony. It's done so much for many of us. But to give testimony that the security of life and property getting better from Samvara. I could see people from Benengwari on TV doing their farming and getting the rewards. I am a very happy man. The sunny side of this country is on the horizon. Things are getting better. The days of the glooms are gone. We are looking at the brighter and the sunny side of our country and our people.
Yes, the president saying a lot. But yesterday he presided over the APC caucus meeting. But BK, after 2 years, talk to me. Why did it take this long for this caucus meeting to be held? And also, what were the issues discussed?
Yes, first and foremost, we have to make the point that there is no reason for the APC leadership to not have their caucus meeting, their NEC, as stipulated by the constitution of the party.
Okay.
You don't need Saliu Lukman or Nasir El-Rufai to tell you about the primacy of these meetings, about the importance of these meetings. It gives everyone a sense that, yes, the party is being run properly.
Okay.
And the leaders of the party, I'm not talking about the national chairman alone now, all the stakeholders, the president who is the leader of the party, the Senate president, all of those big people in the party, they must know that it is important to have these meetings.
They must sacrifice.
They must sacrifice to make sure that these meetings hold periodically, as stipulated by their own constitution. Because people will say, okay, we honor the letters of our constitution, but not holding meetings regularly is a violation of the constitution. So we have to tell the truth.
Okay.
The NEC and caucus, the caucus meeting and NEC meeting that were built for September 11 and 12 last year were postponed indefinitely. Since that time, we are only just having those meetings. So I hope that the APC leadership moving forward will take this meeting seriously. I know how many times I've read and heard Saliu Lukman, who appears now to have walked out of the party, complain that these meetings are not being held. And when there are frictions within the party, how do you respond to them? How do you solve these problems? This is a party that has so much potential, you know? So I think going forward, these meetings, the president must commit to make these meetings more regular than we are seeing currently. Otherwise, people will be saying all kinds of things about the party and about even the leadership of the party.
Okay.
So, and I'm happy that Senator Yari, who is seen as the political leader in Zamfara currently, came out to testify that security is improving. Yes, we still hear stories of attacks here and there, of people being kidnapped. Those things will happen. We are a big country for God's sake. So it's not as if those things will not happen. But security is improving. And those of us who go out, who do not sit in our studios simply to analyze what we see on social media and wear cheap ties, we go out to find out what is going on. And we know that security is improving. Everywhere I go, I try to, on my own, find out what's going on. Let Nigerians see me. Not that you will give me a videotape to go and show on TV. No, I have to be there physically. I take the risk. I said something at the one div in Kaduna. I said, if soldiers are prepared to take the risk to go soldier, this is what has been driving me. If they are prepared to go, okay, let's go together. Everywhere, I do this all the time. And senior people in the military will testify. They always tell them, take me to this place, take me to that, but it's dangerous. Are you prepared? Are you really prepared to go? Let's go, sir. This is how we bring stories to our people. This is how we're able to tell our people what is going on. You are not sit-tight journalists. The journalists should not sit tight in the studio. Otherwise, you are not a journalist. You are not a journalist. You are just a commentator. I'm happy the president referred to Gwari. I spent about 2 weeks in Kaduna moving from place to place. And we went to Gwari, you saw billionaire farmers. You can imagine someone from maize alone, he reaped 825 million from one crop.
Exactly.
And this is somebody who growing other crops.
I think maize, millet, rice.
You know, white beans. Even from white beans, he made about 400 and something million. The truth is, there's still a story on female tomato farmers.
Okay.
They're also making millions. Well, that story is still coming. Women. I went to do a story about those women. They are growing tomato and making so much money. There is tremendous potential in agriculture, as we will see as we move on. Once security improves, our people can access their farms. You can see now, on Sunday, we were discussing here a story about farmers lamenting that prices of crops are dropping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can say that in 10 years, I've never had that. The farmers were lamenting that prices were going down. that means I reached the point that you cannot deny it, that prices are going down.
Yeah.
If we do a survey on our own, that is what we will see, that prices are going down. And we want security to get better, because if security gets better, prices will even further go down. So the president, the NSA, all of them need to work harder so that the security that we enjoy now
can be sustained.
You know, can be sustained, especially in those farming communities, the food production belt of our country. Look at Kaduna State. There's a local government called Soba in Kaduna State. They grow maize in tremendous quantity. As at last week, people going to Hajj from Soba local government, they were like 427. From Kaduna, the heart of Kaduna city, that's Kaduna North, those going for Hajj, 60.
Really?
60. Whereas Soba is a rural local government.
Proceeds of
427.
Proceeds of their farming.
From proceeds, some farmers are sending up to 8-9 persons to Mecca. This is not what, let people check. They should go and check what I'm saying. Just 60 people. From the heart of the state capital, just 60. Whereas from Soba local government, 427. So these things, it shows now that farming is what we all need to take seriously. Even me, I'm now thinking seriously that this farming I have to take it seriously.
Exactly.
Not the little one that I'm doing within my yard.
Gardening.
Oh, yes. Look at that kind of money. How many businesses can you do in our country that you can make that kind of money?
Proceed.
Yeah.
I get you.
I mean, it's and that's one local government. It's like that in others.
It's almost tax-free.
I wish most states governments would come up with this kind of, when it comes to agriculture. But still talking about the APC caucus meeting, the Imo State governor said something. He said that the party is united and strong. But there are reports of issues within the party that are capable of fracturing the APC. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, there is no party that is as large as the APC that won't have some internal localized issues, of course. I mean, issues like that of Salisu, I mean, of course, some people will be disgruntled, like Nasiru El-Rufai, who wanted us to believe that all is well with him, but the way he was talking, you could see the aggression, you could see the bile. Just, I mean, even despite the fact that he said he didn't want to be a minister, you could see that he's not happy.
No, he's not happy.
So, but he's telling us that, you know, it's making us believe that it's something that not normally a party as big as this would have those issues. So,
do you think there will be efforts to reconcile? You mentioned the likes of El-Rufai. Do you think there will be efforts to reconcile?
Yes,
no, there has to be.
Of course, there will be reconciliation because
many people are angry that they were not rewarded.
Then time they were having with him, even the chairman of the party will need, even governors will need to take their turns to see him by scheduling appointment, because he is not only dealing with APC now, he's also dealing with PDP governors, he's dealing with issues in Africa, issues of Trump's presidency.
So he's distracted on so many fronts.
That is it. So, I mean, but then it is important. This meeting ought to have held in September, but I mean, they said because of the climate change conference, which weighed down the president and some other people, the one that was held in, was it Dubai or Doha, and in the UAE, they had to shift it and everything, but I mean, thank God it's holding now, but then they should not wait till another 1 year to hold the next one, because there are guidelines, there are timelines in the party, there are rules that you must hold NWC caucus meetings, because the essence of a political party is meetings like these, things will be discussed, that what the president shared on the security situation in Zamfara, the party leaders will take it, those from the states will take it further to the states. They will discuss it at local government levels, they will discuss it at ward levels. I mean, ward meetings hold every Thursday all over the country. Their information is disseminated. The kind of things they hear from here, they will further pass it down. And those are the grassroots will also be part of it, because it's not everybody that will watch television or listen to radio. But at those party meetings, in a ward, for example, you see everybody coming together. They will tell them, this is what our government is doing at the ward level, at the state, at the local government level, at the state level, at the central district level, and at the federal level. So they share information. Then they tell themselves, they assure themselves. Like Usodima was saying, the party is united, but then they should bring everybody on board, especially those who helped to get the president to win the election.
Vicky, just in 2 minutes, the issue of reconciliation. The former Kaduna State guy was conspicuously absent, and he made some allegations, very strong allegations, that the president is running a one-man show. The reconciliation, how should it be addressed?
I think that many people are bitter. Even the matter of the tax reform bill divided the parties. There are some governors that went against the president, and they were even having interviews, on this matter. I have a friend who was reluctant to do TV interviews, but on the tax reform matter, he had to did an interview, and I said, what am I saying? So it shows that, yes, the party is strong, but it must not take its strength lightly, because there are consequences for doing that. The PDP told us that they were going to reign for decades. Yeah,
that they are the largest party in Africa.
They are going to reign for decades, but it didn't happen. So APC knows that they have to work hard to please our people in terms of the deliverables of this presidency. Our people need to be made happy. Government has to perform and be seen to be performing. And once it is clear that the government is working hard for the Nigerian people, President Tinubu does not even need to campaign that much. Our people are not difficult to please.
Sure.
If you work for them, it will be very apparent that you are working for them. And this president must know that he must make good changes happen, positive changes, make them happen, and let Nigerians begin to feel that is the difference maker. And people who today will say, look, I regretted voting for him, he still has a chance to prove such people wrong. The same mouth that was used to, how do the Yoruba say?
To call Adegu. They will use it to call Adegu.
Yes. So I'm happy that they had this meeting. It has to be continuous so that they can share ideas about
and just before we go, let's hear from some of the Biringwari farmers to confirm, what the president said about improved security in Kaduna.
There is 5,000. Listen, 5,000. That's on 5,000. Na shinkafa kenan. Masarafa. Dubu goma, 15,000 bags. 15,000 bags of maize. That comes to how much? 15,000. 15,000 bags. At 55,000. 55,000 times 15,000.
Times 15,000.
Yeah, come on now.
That is 825 million.
So he made 825 million from maize alone. So shinkafa. You also grew rice. Dairy rice. How much is that? 8,000 bags. He reaped 8,000 bags. How many bags? 8,000 bags.
8,000 bags.
Now shinkafa.
What would you say? 60,000 times 800. That is 480 million.
480 million from 480 million from rice. Rice. Sannan kuma kai farin wake. Farin wake. Duna ka samu. Dubu Dubu daya. Ba ka yi wake da yawa ba. Ba ka yi wake da yawa.
Nawa ne farin wake?
Farin wake da dubu daya.
95,000 na. 95,000 naira.
Times 1,000.
So,
That is 95 million.
95 million.
Yes.
So even when he reaped 1,000 bags of white beans, he still succeeded in making 95 million naira, which was the lowest that he did, because he did. Yes.
Which is better than anywhere in the state and even in the northern Nigeria. We are the #1 producers of maize and other agricultural products in the local government.
Yes.
So we are grateful. So we are inviting the investors and other businessmen to come and witness what we are saying, whether we are saying the truth or not, because we are now 100% secured.
The biggest problem is over because now we are all united. The conflicts between us and the Fulanis have been the cause of poor agri-production. Now we are confident that farming will keep progressing.
In fact, this just confirms what the president was actually talking about, and also, good, beautiful report, by the way.